Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Evan Vandermeer, and this is a game called Capture the Sword. I developed this game with my brother over the last 2 weeks for the Hytopia Game Jam. Now, this is just going to be a very high-level overview to introduce you to our game. We're going to go through this manual in more detail in future videos, but for now, basically, this is a team-based game. You have a red and a blue team. You want to steal the enemy's sword and return it to your base before they steal your sword and get it back to their base. At the end of 5 minutes, whoever has the most scores wins. Now, this game is for mid-core gamers. It's really easy, simple controls. You play it in a browser. But yeah, it's dynamic team switching from defense to offense. What makes this game unique from any other Capture the Flag games is, I would say, the unique power-ups, the Divine Shield, the Speed Boost, and the Water Potions. So, we're just going to skip through the gameplay mechanics. That's all boring. Basically, as I said, it's a WASD controls. You press shift to sprint, you jump by pressing space. You need to understand basically the right down the middle is where the line that just designates whose territory you're in. So at least it's balanced. That's good. So what are these potions? What do these power-ups do? So you have water potions. You can use them by pressing E. So these are an active ability. Once you hold the potion, you can only hold one at a time, but a total of 4 spawn at the map every minute, and it restores 80% of your stamina. This seems like a lot, but you burn through that stamina pretty quickly, and stamina is one of the most important resources you need to manage in the game. The Divine Shield, well, basically, it's like having you can get tagged. It's a passive ability, unlike the water potion, so it just basically protects you, and then as soon as you collide with an enemy teammate, the shield breaks and protects you from being tagged for 5 seconds. Now, this shield has a drawback. It can only be used offensively. So if you have the divine shield and you try to tag an enemy, well, you're gonna have to tag them twice because not only will you break your shield, so you want to make sure you're on the other end of the other side of the map when you hold this ability. So the gold sword. This is by far the most important power up of the game. There's only one sword. It spawns in the middle of the map and it gives the user a 33% speed boost. And in a game where speed is really all that matters, it's the most important thing in the game. So if you're lucky enough to hold all 3 power-ups, hold the potion, have Divine Shield, and then grab the gold sword, you will unlock Juggernaut status. It lets out a very terrifying thunderclap, which alerts the players to know that they're going to get absolutely railed. So we're just going to skip through again, right through here. Level design. We kind of went for a medieval theme for the first game. There's castles, there's some outbuildings, there's a maze, there's trees. You can jump from tree to tree. The arboreal route is pretty cool, so I would look into that. I'm going to do another video about the main storyline and the lore, but let's just look at some concept art. Yes, oh, yes, red and blue. Oh, yes, capture the flag. Oh, wizard making magic stamina potions. The Juggernaut with the gold sword and the divine shield and the waters of Hytopia. Very good. Here is our logo. Oh yeah, when you see that logo, absolutely click on our game because it lets you know you're going to have a good time. Here's some of the end game. So this is kind of what it looks like. Like you said, right down that middle line in between these two darker colors of sand, right in the middle there, that's where the line separating the two teams is. You can see these trees, you can see these outbuildings. They house power-ups. And the sword is up here with this guy. He's the team captain. Standing near him basically assigns you to a team. And then here, the gold sword in the middle. Again, most contested spot of the map. You absolutely want to control that gold sword. We developed our audio. So if you like Age of Empires, I think you're going to really like our medieval theme music. We generated it using AI, but hey, what the heck. So Capture the Flag. Hytopia, we built this game using the Hytopia Development SDK. We also used programs, you can find this on GitHub, by the way, or just go to Twitter, HytopiaGG, you'll find links to it. We use programs like Cursor AI to develop the code. We use Blockbench to develop our 3D models. And as I mentioned before, we use songgenerator.io, an AI song generator to create the medieval fantasy track. Here's kind of just the MVP skeleton. This is kind of what we had outlined for the beginning of the game. We didn't know if we were going to be able to even do team colors or power-ups, but we absolutely did, and we were able to adjust the obstacles and create the trees. The map looked pretty barren before, but I gotta tell you, we've really lined up those trees to create some choke points and definitely some frustrating parts for our players. We're going to skip through the marketing strategy. I'm sure you can pause that, but check out our game. If you look at the end of the video, you'll see our game promotion. So just click on that and check out our game. I think you'll really like it.